Now, Prince Fielder. Toronto won last night. Now they had a series in control. They make it a sweep, 3 for 3. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he scoops it up. Over to second, 1. And that's 2. A double play. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. It'll be Carlos Gonzalez and the Colorado Rockies. They play host to the San Francisco Giants. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's caught. Side is retired.
Gary, he's an absolute there right now. And I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
Nothing doing for either. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Steve, let's take a look at those numbers off the mound.
I'll tell you what, he's just very effective against these righties. The fastball is getting the job done for him. Ground ball after ground ball.
You talk about a scared pitcher, Steve. Nobody out. He's waving the white flag and putting him aboard.
It just doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, you've got to have a chance to go at this guy, attack him.
Well, that's not very competitive. Odell up now.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
There he goes, headed for third. And he grabs this one. Slides, throw is there. He is out at third.
Well, it's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. Going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter.
Dean is the batter now. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
There he goes towards third. Fouled away. Hey, he's trying to steal third. Hit on the ground, up the middle. 1 and 2, a double play. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Still a scoreless game at Yankee Stadium. 2-hole to get things started now. It's Jesus Montero to lead it off. Career 4 for 10 against the Jays. He delivers. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. The catch is made. This is what the schedule looks like for Toronto. Final game of the Yankees is Wednesday. They look to host a team that they've had some recent success against. The Tampa Bay Rays. That's now a great chance for him and the Yankees. And doing the pitching, it's going to be Aroldis Chapman. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of as he looks at this Yankees lineup?
Well, with Aroldis Chapman on the mound, it's going to be all about that insane fastball, topping 100 miles per hour regularly.
Moustakas ground ball. The pick. Now it's 2 down.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
We've got Garrotti in the box.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a swung on, line to right field. That's down. Runner could come home.
Well, when you have a great pitching matchup, you need that one big at bat, and that's exactly what this young man did. He came through in the clutch to deliver that run-scoring single for the first run of this ball game.
We've got Harper in the box. Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
And he's up with it. Throws to first, side is retired. Pitching clinic so far. Finally, that offensive door opened with a run on the board. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Number 2 hole set to get things started.
As an athlete, you live for moments like this, Gary.
What he's trying to do at the plate here in the last inning. Hit in the air to center field. That's one away. Minor is the batter.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
He flew out his last time up. 0 for 3 to this point. Towards center field. 2 men have been put away. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Base hit his last time. Here's the first pitch. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's a foul to the left.
Foul!
Here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Laurie will choke up a little bit.
The pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be too fine giving him something good to hit.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they treated their hometown.
I think you'll agree. We have got. And Steve, that ought to send these. It's Fuentes at the plate, and he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
But, Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Oh, and he's breaking for the plate. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. 2 away. Here comes the runner for the plate. There's the throw. Tagged at home, and he is out of there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Here's Romine to hit. Steve, let's take a look at what we've got from the pitcher.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
was a win last time out for the Yankees. Now game 2, so we'll see if they can go 2 for 2 in this. There's the swing. This ball is crunched deep into straightaway center. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. They get 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. The Yankees still out in front. Place for baseball. Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's sunny all around today. Bone gets the call to come in and take the baseball. He's been chosen to take over out there.
Well, I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you?
2 men on and 2 men out. And starts him out here. That one's drilled to short. That gets down. The tying run coming up. Now here comes a runner to the plate. And he'll come in to score.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Here's a quick check of the home run leaders in the league, brought to you by State Farm.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
Cueto kicks and throws. Swing and a liner to right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. First runner gets in. And another run comes through. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Now, after 2 RBIs on that hit, we can see how the WPA graph is looking.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen. Hey, guys, getting interested. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, you want to keep your options. We've got Garrotti in the box. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. First pitch on the way. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And the tying run is on.
Let's take a quick look at the rankings for this month and how Prince Fielder's been doing. 2nd in home runs, 5th best for RBIs, and as you can tell, speed part of his ball game as well. Ranked among the top 15 base stealers in the league. A guy that can catch you by surprise, but can't even steal a base when you think it's coming.
Cologne in the batter's box.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
He's hitless thus far. He bounced out his last time. That's a foul ball. Oh! Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch, a fastball, cut on, missed, 1-2.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone. Well, that last at bat could be the most critical at bat in this game. A walk, good at bat. Now the go-ahead run on first base here.
Hit sharply towards the hole. To second for 1. And they turn the double play. Always looking for that friend of a pitcher. They wanted that ground ball and got it.
Now they threw it around the horn to get the double play. Nice turn by the second. Base. The fans are buzzing with anticipation. They understand this is a turning point in the game.
Flew out last time. Saw him off inside with that pitch for strike 1.
It's always important to get that first strike in there.
Towards the middle. Tie ball game. He comes in to score.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Dean gets a turn here. You got to credit this lineup at an important part of the ball game. They've come back to tie this thing up. What a time to do it.
Gary, we just saw a quality at bat. They capitalized on the opportunity, and now
he's running, heading for second. Oh, he has thrown it away, safe all around. He's on his way to third, and he throws it away, and everybody's safe. And the throw. Oh, he has thrown it away, safe all around.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
He didn't have much of a lead that time. Time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. Guerrero. Up at the plate. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Here's the delivery. Swung on and a grounded to first. And that's out number one, stepping in the bag. Right on the trade deadline now. Here's the race in the East, brought to you by State Farm. In first place, it's the Yankees. Blue Jays in the second spot. Red Sox in third. Orioles fourth. And it's the Rays in the last slot.
What a complete turnaround for this Blue Jays team. They're red hot right now, doing everything right, making all.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to. First, he's retired. That's 2 down. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Jesus Montero. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a changeup outside, 1-0.
Gary, with 1 out here remaining in the 8th inning, you've got to try to do something offensively. And I think that with 2 outs, even if you hit a single, you've got to think double out of the batter's box. Force them to make a play. Get yourself in scoring position.
1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? Players with the most extra base hits around the league. It's courtesy of State Farm.
Well, we have 2 guys in this game here today that seem to be allergic to the single. It seems like they're not content with just stopping at first. We need to get to second, third, or, hey, let's just hit it out of the ballpark. That's why they're both near the top of the league lead in extra base hits, and that's why they're so exciting to watch. Fans are going to love these 2.
And he starts with Sakas out. Down the line and right. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, we've got a moment right now. Let's take a look at Mike Moustakas and how he stacks up with the rest of the league. First in home runs, first in RBIs. And to add to all of that, he also is in the top 10 hitters with runners in scoring position. That ability to deliver the high batting average and drive in runs when they're in scoring position.
Headed for the middle. And through it is a base hit. Tie ball game. He comes in to score.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
And it's Fryer batting. You got to credit this lineup at an important part of the ball game. They come back to tie this thing up. What a time to do it.
We just saw right there, Gary, is a guy getting it done in the clutch. That's a prime example of big-time hitting.
Going to be a great ball game. We've sensed it coming, and now we've got ourselves back to a tie.
Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed over there. See if they try to get 2 in scoring position.
Strike 1. Lays off that one. Outside edge, and it's a strike.
You always want to get that first strike in there as a pitcher because now you can execute your plan to put the guy away.
0-1. Fastball and a called strike.
Let that 4-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt.
Well, this is what you pay good money for to come to a ball game for a moment just like this.
Well, we're in the top half of the last inning. There's a swing and a liner. Play is made.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
Heiner is the batter now. Singled home a run in his last at bat. The pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. On to first. That's out number 2. Aldridge at the plate. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. First pitch on the way. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. That'll do it as they put that one away. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Still tied here in New York. Espanto batting now. It's the bottom of the 9th, and he's ready to try and make something happen here. Here's a swing and a broken bat line drive, and there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's given up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much longer can you leave him in to take a beating?
Romine at the plate now. And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the... There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. One away. And they just tried to hold him there at first.
Well, the hitter just missed this one. He's going to want to have this one back. The left fielder will range back and put it away.
It's Casanova at the plate. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with 1 out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Here's the pitch. He makes contact, line drive. 1, over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make it.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Throws to second, that'll be a force out, and the 3rd out. No run.
Hey, guys, getting interesting. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
Top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now, this is going to be an all-out war right here, Gary. Both guys going to bring their best stuff.
Good patience right there. Brett Laurie lets it go by. That's a ball, evens the count.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. That's one of those pitches you throw it out there and you hope the hitter chases it. He laid off, though. Now it's a battle.
Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Now, Prince Fielder. There's a swing and a line drive.
Good bat speed against that fastball, able to get that inside pitch, rotate his hips, and pull it through the hole for a base hit.
Aguilera is batting. It's going to be Perez now. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, you can't blame the manager here playing the percentages, bringing in the right-handed hitter against his lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
And the double steal is on. He bunts the ball. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. And he's safe. Boy, did he just beat that throw. They say bunting is a lost art. Steve, this is how you do it.
Well, it's in the right spot, and an element of surprise as well allows him to beat it out and beat the throw from the catcher.
It's Fuentes at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. Bases are loaded and nobody out. Now the first pitch. It's fouled away. He deals. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. It gets down, and that's going to drive in Laurie. That makes 2.
You talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
And Varus is batting. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there with this offense producing at this point of the game.
Now for the visiting team.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. That's one away. And that'll hold the runners at the corners. There's the throw. And that will bring a run in. Dean up now. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Gary, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. I mean, up by...
Oh, he takes off for second. Oh! It's fouled off.
You know, Gary, you're right. That margin's so critical. It's one thing if it's a one-run game in the...
Oh, and he takes off for second. And this one's up the middle. And there's one. And that's 2. A double play. They pick up 4 hits. Dial has a turn in the one. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. Chapman with the pitch. Hit hard to second. Throw one to first in time. One away. One down. Here's Jesus Montero. Singled and scored his last time around. First pitch to him. Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him.
Well, sometimes the fastball just gets on you and you can't get out of the way. No matter how ready you are for the pitch, he couldn't get out of the way there.
So, can he get it done? Mike Moustakas is batting. And here's the first one. A swing and a ball hit high and deep. Down the line and right. And bye-bye. That's a 2-run homer. Now they're really making strides to come back there within 1.
A great job by the Yankees to cut down this lead. Now they need more offense to try to overtake them.
And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as Toronto brings him into close.
As a manager, when your pitcher pegs a batter, you hope that he gets his focus back and can bring it back in the strike zone. But if he can't, you have to go out and get him. You can't afford to put more men on base.
1-1 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike, 1-2. Hit sharply down the line. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold, you're going to do anything you can to get on base. You need base runners.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Too far inside, 1-1.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
1-1, a slider that misses, 2-1. Didn't miss by much, but it's 3-1.
Now throwing that curveball down and in, he changes speeds to get the hitter off balance, but that pitch down and inside can get hurt if he leaves it hanging over the plate.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. That misses, ball 4. The potential tying run on base.
Good eye by the hitter there, laying off that low ball, understanding below the knees, take it.
We've got Harper in the box. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's important to get that first strike. Now the pitcher in the catbird seat.
And that down and in to even the count at 1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Well, Gary, took extra frames, but they were able to push one across in the top of the inning and then get the job done in the bottom, hold off the game, and be able to go home with a victory.
And it's about time to award our player of the game, don't you think?
You know, most of the time,
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both.
Graves gets a shot here. Well, Yankees coming in off a loss. They won game 1, opportunity to try and take the rubber match now against Toronto. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And he's in there. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Heinert settles in. He's got the second most homers in the ball club. 2 down. Runners at first and second. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing? Oh, there he goes. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game. And they've got the lead in this ball. Always a great place for baseball. Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and it's sunny all around today.
Fantastic stretch he's had, going 9 for his last 23 at-bats.
And the manager has to be tickled to death to have a guy that's always on base for the guys behind him.
Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Laurie will choke up a little bit.
If you saw his last game, you got a chance to see that he swung the bat well in that one, picking up a couple of knocks.
Slider misses, and it's 1 and 2 down.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
He fouls that one off. That swung on, hit on the ground. Bates. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize. Our player of the game. Hard to argue with the bat of Mike Moustakas today.
Well, the reason why you put a guy in the cleanup spot in the line is because he's the clutch guy. He's the guy you want up in those big situations. And that's how this game was decided today. He came up and he didn't disappoint, coming up with the big clutch hits to help this team win.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they RBI chance. Brett Laurie, he'd like to make contact here. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
But Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
And Carroll's going to play it. And there's the third out. So Matt Moore heads to the dugout. He emerges from the first 2 innings unscathed. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. Calvin up now. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
The first pitch of an at-bat may be the most critical pitch of the at-bat, especially when you get strike one. He's gotten 6 hitters out today when he's gone 0-1 in the count.
This one's grounded meekly to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. House batting now. Now the Rays coming in off a loss. That was the 4th game of the series. Ended up 2-2 against the Twins. Swinging a bouncing ball up the middle. Fuentes. And he throws to first in time, out number 2.
Nice, easy, soft ground ball to second. Doesn't have any trouble at all with that one. And retires him at first base.
It's Hansick at the plate. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
The first pitch. Swung on line to right center field. That one gets through for a base hit. He's trying for second.
But you can't really blame the defense right there for him ending up on second base. And sometimes you have to just credit the hustle and aggressiveness of the base runner.
Doubles are always big, Steve. This is how you score runs. You get yourself into scoring position, and he did it.
Well, you have to think double out of the batter's box. Good coaching on the bases and great effort by the batter. Excellent job.
Carroll at the plate. Took a called 3rd strike in his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase some.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count 0-2.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
Here it comes. The slider swung out and missed, struck him out, side gone. That was a quick inning right there, 7 pitches. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. Graves at the plate. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. And with that loss, they end up going 1 for 3 in the series against the Yankees in New York. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. You know, as you look back, probably an outing they just as soon never see again.
Yeah, they got down by 9 runs. They just didn't give their offense a chance to win this game.
That one's taken care of. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Rays. They wrap up this Toronto series on Sunday. Following that, they'll be on the road to play the Tigers and one of the game's best hitters, Miguel Cabrera. That's a team they handled all right the last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. As he drops back and puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder.
He'd really like to break out, going to 2 for his last 10.
Ball! And he was a non-factor in their last series. He'll look to bounce back and leave his mark in this one.
1-0 on the way. Now, 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
You know, Gary's getting them off balance right there. They just cannot seem to catch up to that high ball, and they're just getting underneath it, popping it up.
Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Bit about the... And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's the first one. Liner towards the hole, and he drops it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Toronto's still looking. Wonderful evening for baseball. Temperature did not drop a bit with that sun going down. Still pretty cool. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Pound the strike zone. Strike 1.
There's a smash towards the hole. That's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. And Hughes settles in. 0 for 2. Thus far. Grounded out last time. Here's the pitch. Just missed with the fastball. What a no. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base. He's going to try and test him here. Well, you talk about making a beeline for the bag, Steve. That's what he does here, and he does it with his head.
Well, it's a good piece of hitting. This guy's a dirt player. He's willing to go in head first and give everything he has and just beats the throw. Let's take a look at Prince Fielder's month last month.
Blackburn is going to come in and run here. Takes off for third. Calvin. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
You do whatever you can to advance the runners, and right there, laying a bunt down, gets run over to third base, Gary.
We don't see that a lot, Steve, where you get the runner going in that direction, but second to third, now you got a lot more ways you can score.
Well, they must be working on it because they've executed it very well.
It's Fuentes at the plate. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Here's the delivery. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone and see if he can get the hitter to chase.
You're out. Fastball got him 2 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Dean is the batter. He bounced out his last time.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. Second in home runs, second in slugging percentage. And they're ranked third in batting average. Really a tribute to the depth of this lineup, the ability for all these guys to put the ball in play.
Aldridge will grab a bat and hit here. Nice, shatters his bat, a line drive. So they still can't buy a run. They've been and use. Settles in. He's going to start the ninth inning. Here's a swing and a slow roller up the middle. Graves in time for the out. Davis into the batter's box. He had a single in his last time up. No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Lined foul towards third. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Giovanni up at the plate, grounded out his last time through. And set bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed. A swing and a foul off to the right side. And this is popped up on the left side. And there's Laurie, and he'll put it away for the third out. They still can't push across. And Veras is batting. Now the first batter here in the bottom half of the ninth. We'll see if he can get something going. Make this crowd happy. Big swing there, but he can't connect, and it's a strike.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Pulls it back, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. Pulls off that time, and it's 2-2. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. You knew we were going to say hot corner on this play, Steve.
There's no question about it. You've got to be scared sometimes down there with the way the ball gets on you. Great reactions, and then the accurate throw from his knee. Hey, guys, getting interesting. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
You got to get your hacks in here. This is the last half of the last inning, and you could be the winning run.
Gary, both guys feeling the intensity of the game right now, trying to look calm, but you know their hearts are racing.
And he starts him out. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and he's on the potential winning run. Get ready.
That's a good slider right there. That's a good piece of hitting. Staying with that breaking ball, waiting to read the break over the plate, putting a good swing on it.
Graves at the plate. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Here's the pitch. Towards the middle. And that scoots into center. That's a base hit. Laurie heads for third.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. You're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Heiner up now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands off to the right. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Oh, he's on the move for third. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning. Oh, boy, they simply throw to the wrong base. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get getting prepared in case they need to go.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Working ahead of the...
And he lays one down here. He grabs it. Safe at first. He barely beat it out. Here's another look at that throw. Take a look. Third baseman in action here.
Now, didn't get him, but he made a pretty close play on an outstanding effort.
It's going to be Perez now. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Well, any type of base hit now, it does the trick.
Here's the first pitch. Line drive fouled off towards first. On the way. This one's grounded to second. He's up with it. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And if you're just joining, our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Calvin gets a shot here. Grounded out last time. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
And doing the pitching, it's going to be Aroldis Chapman. He's been chosen to take over out there. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Cam.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
House is batting 0 for 3 to this point. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was looking for right there, but that's a great job of pitching as he fooled the hitter on that pitch down to the way.
And he looks at one in for a strike, nothing in 2.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball towards second. Fuentes. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it, get a good part of the bat on the ball, and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. He just won contact, and he got it. Danks is going to come into the ball game now and run. And they are going to make a defensive change here.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Keeping an eye on him at first. 1-2 pitch coming. That swung on and flied to right. 2 away. Carroll at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal. But Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he is out trying to take second. They continue to be whitewashed, so it'll be up to their staff to do the same. Aguilera settling in. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. Here, swing, hot shot. And there we go, the winning run on base. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have one or two big innings in a game, and that can be the difference. And
there he goes towards second. Oh, he's trying to steal second. Right to. He's running towards second. You're out. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Struck him out, one down. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Aldridge gets a turn here. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his arm. Line shot into center field. Makes its way through for a single. He's on his way to third.
Well, that's hit number 15 in them for that one. And boy, you get 15 hits in the game. The manager can just sit back and relax and watch his team work.
And Veras is batting. He bounced out his last time. Hey, he's trying to steal third. Oh, he's going to try to steal third. Strike 2. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
Well, they tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
A swing line to left center. And Laurie's got himself a base hit. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a win.
Well, what a great one here today, Gary. That's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game, Brett Laurie. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it.
Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Some momentum right now, starting out with a victory in the first of 3 against Tampa Bay. It gets down, and that's going to drive in Lowry. That's run number 2. The throw. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Colon is batting.
Well, this wasn't the type.
Shot back to first. That's 1 out. There's 2. Oh, they couldn't quite get it. That was a chance at a triple play. A run will come in to score.
But I think they'll be happy to trade the run for the 2 outs.
It's Fuentes at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. And it goes foul. Here it comes. A smash towards the hole. Geyer. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher.
Playing under some nice weather today, at least cool weather. Still need to keep those pitching hands warmed up, though. Got looking last time. And starts him out here. Watches that one up there, called strike 1.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a 4-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Well, it went a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game. Talk about a great game. No further, Prince Fielder. And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. Graves in the box now. And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
To left center. Out number 2. Here comes the runner for the plate. One run is in. Heiner at the plate. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. They really were hoping for a sweep. Still 2-1 against the Rays.
Well, these guys are focusing on
swinging a drive deep left center. And around third on his way home. And he scores from second base. And Laurie will put in the score. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive. So with the runner in scoring position to the plate, Prince Fielder. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, to stay in charge. Right now they are.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
And there's Young for out number 3. And if you're just tuning in, Rogers Center, that's where we are in ideal weather here in Toronto. And it's De Los Santos at the plate. Well, a win last night for the Red Sox. That ended the 4-game series. They were able to split 2-2 against the Yankees in New York. The pitch. 0-1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1. Well, they were in some jams in that game, but they were able to hang on, come away with a W.
Well, the bottom line is, when you look at the scoreboard, they won by 2. That's plenty.
And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. And that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Grounded out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. That one fouled off by Fielder. Oh, he's going to try to steal third. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Well, he got him over. Not exactly the way you want to do it. You prefer he hit the ball to the right side, but at least able to advance the runner. Now on third base with less than 2 outs, a sac fly can score.
It's Colon at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. First pitch on the way. That swung on and hit. Young is there. 2 men have been put away. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run scores. On tap for the Red Sox in August. Final game with Toronto's Thursday. They continue on another road series. Texas Rangers will be hosting. It'll be a 3-game series. Following that, they kick off a home series with the Angels, a team they didn't have too much trouble with in their previous series. Line shot into center field, and he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today.
Well, even though he had 2 hits in the last game, his team lost, but he keeps swinging a bat like this, good things are going to happen.
Dean settles in. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on.
He's running towards second. And he is out trying to take second. So they pick up. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Finley gets called on to take over the mound duties. They've decided it was time to make a change here. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. That should be a base hit.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
And it's Ginter batting. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Inside for a ball, evens the count at 1.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
Just off the inside edge, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite, and it's now 3-1.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
And he heads down to first base. That's ball 4.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right now. Good pitch recognition, laying off the ball out of the zone.
And it's De Los Santos at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. Popped him up. 1 away. And Young's in the box. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
Young makes contact, fouled off. Swung on, line to right field. And Young's got himself a single. And he scores. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
It's going to be Boyer. Nice to get production, but sometimes it comes when you're pretty well under the bellwether.
Well, you know what? We can't rule him out of this one just yet. That hit at least sustains the illusion of competitiveness.
Illusion. What they're looking back at now, Steve, is the fact that if the pitching had just been a little bit better, maybe they'd be that much closer. And doing the pitching, it's going to be Aroldis Chapman. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Checks him at second. Gets back in time. 1-2 pitch coming. Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
Here's Mike Stanton with 2 down. Drew a walk his last time. And the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
And a grounder is at the last out. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. Pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits.
And Steve, they're able to win this game where they're half.
Now, on a jam like this, one bad pitch is all it takes. Definitely a pressure situation.
Well, he's certainly in danger right here of losing that 2-run lead with 2 on and nobody out.
Gary, you're right. I think right now the pitcher and catcher should get together, have a little talk, let the pitcher catch his breath a little bit, and have a plan of attack.
Swung on, hit. He's up with it. And he is safe at first. He's on board. And they bring him home. 1 run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart. Carroll at the plate. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
This guy's four-seamer's been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that anybody has hit here. But hey, we're only in the 2nd inning, so he's going to need to be at least aware that this lineup may be keying in on something, or he might be tipping that pitch. Well, down by a run here, Gary. The man on first base can run. I'm looking to try to get him to second. Then you got a chance to have the go-ahead run in scoring position. They better keep him close.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball in there, called 3rd strike, 1 out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter has to protect the whole plate. It's very difficult to do, especially when they throw that heater up and in.
And Young's in the box. Boston losing last night. So a 3-game series sees them dropping the first. Chance to make it a rubber match against Toronto. Takes that one on the inside corner, strike 1. And we take a look at that last game. Probably an outing they'd just as soon never see again.
Well, yeah, and that's not something that's easy to do, to try to come back from a big deficit like that. But they have to be more competent offensively.
A line drive toward short. 2 away. And a look at next Sunday. Broadcasting from Los Angeles, Angels home game. They host the Toronto Blue Jays. All gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Boyer. He had a single in his last time up. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1.
Now, Gary, it's a breaking ball down and away, and it just runs off the plate for a ball this time.
There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And in there, Boston for a run.
Well, a lot of hitters like that ball middle in, but middle off the plate, that's a tough pitch to hit. It tells you just how strong this guy is. Be able to fight that pitch off to get that hit.
More ball will come in and pitch. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, there are days when you just don't have it, and clearly this was one of those days. Now let's see if the bullpen can slow this offense down. Now, Boston made it look easy, Gary. No doubt they earned this one.
And it's about time to award our player of the game, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win It's got to be Perez now. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Heiner will be the pinch hitter.
Well, this is a big opportunity. You don't know when you're going to load the bases up again. Going to the pinch hitter, trying to come up with that clutch hit.
Line drive. That's one out. Ooh, I don't think that was the intended play. They blew that one.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down and work his way out of this jam and keep the score tied.
Dean is the batter now. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Three on and one out. Here's the pitch. Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. 1 and 2, a double play. Well, they do load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across any runs. This one's still tied up in Toronto. It's Jesus Montero to lead it off. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Some momentum right now, starting out with a victory in the first of 3 against the Yankees. He doubled his last time. You've got first base open here, and with the caliber of talent coming to the plate, 3-pass decision.
It's the right move, no question about it. With first base open and 2 outs, don't pitch to a guy like this.
Aguilera in the box. And the runner on third, the go-ahead run here. So here's a chance to do some damage.
He's got to find a way to play to run no matter what.
This changes the whole complexion of the game if he can get a base hit. Aldridge is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Swing and a rocket toward short. Throws on to first. Side is retired. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. Even game here in Toronto. Guerrera settles in. Homered back in the first inning. Now, all of a sudden, this team's got the tying run, Steve, at the plate.
And with first base open, we're going to have to see how the pitcher wants to handle this.
And the first pitch, hit in the air to left center. And it's in there, the tying run on board. And he scores.
Well, comeback continues. Rally time. A big hit right there. Now they're just within 1 run. This one's not over just yet. The fans are on the edge of their seats, Gary. So am I.
He bounced out his last time. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, if you can ever read a slider coming out of a pitcher's hand, sometimes what happens is
Line shot into center field. And there we go, the winning run on base. Runner around second. He's heading for third.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Now, Prince Fielder. Well, this could very well be their last. Oh, there he goes. Strike one. Now he's going to try to steal third. Out, trying to steal third.
Now, Gary, hitting, pitching, defense.
Now look at our player of the game. Stand up. And they come into hostile territory, Steven.